Hi, Brianna. Thanks for joining us. We're going to start with Jeff Metcalf from the Arizona Republic.
You had another big rebounding game the other day, and Sandy said that she thinks you're kind of starting to find yourself again if you ever lost yourself. I don't know about that, but how do you just feel like how you're playing and especially adapting now to playing next to Brittany for a full season?
I think adapting is going well. Obviously, it was really nice last game having Dee back. She commands so much attention, so it's always fun playing with her on the court. And as far as rebounding, my goal is to always box out and try to rebound if I can, and obviously not allow any second chance points. So it's a mixture of going for the ball and being in the right place at the right time.
When you have a game where you get 15 rebounds, is it kind of like feeling it like shooting? That you're just in a rebounding groove in a game like that?
Yeah, honestly, I didn't even realize, or I don't realize how many rebounds I have to the end of the game. So yeah, I just kind of go for it, and at the end of the game, I'm like, oh, I didn't even feel like I had that many rebounds. So.
All right, we're going to move on to Alex Simon with the next.
I was curious too, when you talk about Diana being back, it seems like what she brings to you guys defensively, there is a few plays where she just can disrupt what a team is thinking because she's always thinking, 2, 3, 4 steps ahead. What is she able to bring for you guys defensively that's helping you guys right now?
Yeah, I mean, her smarts are above and beyond on defense. I feel like she can tell when someone's going to cut or if we need to switch early or pre-switch. So she's always talking to us on defense. Yeah, I mean, Diana's great at everything. So it makes it a lot easier when she's on the floor.
Hey, I'm curious too, when you guys have a matchup against a Minnesota team that you haven't seen in as long, I would assume you guys don't really watch too much of the film from that specific matchup and focus more on kind of what they've been doing in their games recently. And it seems like they're hitting a groove. Is that kind of fair to kind of say, you won't focus too much on a, month and a half ago matchup at this point?
Yeah, definitely. That was the first game of the season. We were both missing players that are back now. So I think it's going to be a different game than it was last time. So yeah, we were more focused on their more recent games than 6 weeks ago.
And then I'm asking one question. Tomorrow, basically, with being July 1, is going to be kind of an enormous day in the college athletic realm, with name, image, and likeness kind of becoming legal for college athletes to pursue across the board. And a lot of people have focused on, the football players and the men's basketball players are going to be able to do whatever. But it seems like, especially for somebody like yourself, who was a McDonald's All-American, won a national title, I would imagine there's a lot of opportunities as a men's basketball player, football player, to see chances to go get that. Is that kind of something that you could, obviously you're not there anymore, you can do this professionally, but looking back, is that something that you realized there was a lot of opportunities there that had I been able to do it, I could?
Yeah, definitely. Even for other sports too. I mean, social media is so big. People can gain so many massive followers. It would be Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. So I think social media is literally booming. So I think any athlete in college can build a platform and use it to their leverage and gain.
All right, we're going to go back to Jeff Metcalf for a few more.
I wanted to ask you, you guys have been both teams have pretty much been going off the floor for the national anthem. The other day, are you familiar with Gwen Berry?
No, I'm not. Sorry.
The track athlete?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot her name, but yeah. I saw.
And she, there was a lot of controversy about her not facing the flag at the Olympic trials and all that. How do you just kind of feel about that issue in general when it relates to the national anthem, and also what might take place at the Olympics?
Well, I can't really speak on the Olympics. I don't know what they're going to do. I'm not an Olympian, so I don't really know what they're going to do in the Olympics. But I think as far as this country goes, we have free speech. So I think people should be able to use their free speech. People decide, not decide, but I think people should be able to use their free speech, and they have a right to protest. I know some people might not like the way they protest or what they're protesting against, but I think in this country, we can all agree that everyone deserves their right to free speech, whether the audience enjoys that free speech or not, or is for or against it.
Do you like, or not like, not necessarily the word, but do you think handling the way you guys are handling it with going, not being on the court for the national anthem is maybe the best way to do that?
I think so. I know some people don't like when people kneel or turn away, or so I think if we're just not on the court, it kind of eliminates all of that. And they don't play the anthem on TV, I don't think. So I think just people in the arena hear or see that aspect of it. So I think that's like a good solution, is to just be off the court.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to finish up with one more from Alex Simon.
Brianna, it's actually going off of kind of what Jeff said. You've been able to kind of play internationally now. I don't think most other countries, when they have club sporting events, it's different when you're playing a game where you're representing your nation, but when you're playing for a club team, there's no national anthem playment that there is here in the US. Is that kind of something you've experienced when you've?
No, when I was in Russia, they played the anthem before.
Okay.
I know some countries don't, some countries do, but in Russia they did. But I think it kind of varies on what country you're in.
Alrighty, I think that's going to be it for the day. Thank you so much for the time, Brianna.
Thank you.